Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sonam, Associate Professor in RPIIT Medical and Technical Campus. Today, I am discuss the topic Principles of Administration. So, first principle is division of work. Second, authority, responsibility, and accountability. Third, discipline. Fourth, unity of command. Fifth, unity of direction. Next, subordination of individual interest. Next, remuneration of personnel. Next, centralization. Next, scalar chain of command. Order. Next, equity. Next, stability of tenure of personnel. Next, initiative and esprit de corps. Now we are discussed all of that one by one. So first is division of work. What is division of work? Division of work, Henry Fayol has started on the specializations of job like that we are dividing and subdivided and allotted to various person according to their experience in a particular areas and make and division of work make the goal simpler and result in efficiency. Now second is authority, responsibility and accountability. Authority, responsibility, in same way, if anyone is made responsible for any job, he should also have concerned authority, like that right of superiors to get exactness from their subordinates, whereas responsibility means obligations for the performance of the job assigned. Next is discipline. Discipline means like that we can say that management of timing, and like we can say that means sincerity, obedience, respect of authority, and observations of rule and regulations of the enterprises, and apply all the principles that subordinates should respect their superiors and obey their orders. Now next is unity of command. Unity of command is meaning like that receive order and be accountable to one and only one boss at a time. And we can say that it undermines authority, weakness, discipline, divides loyalty, create confusions, duplicate of work, all are one person's. Now next is unity of direction. Unity of directions means that there should be one plan for a group of activities having similar objectives, and these activities should be grouped together. There should be one plan for action for them, and they should be under the charge of a particular manager. Next, subordination of individual interest. Subordination of individual interest means like that an organization is much bigger than the individuals. It constitutes therefore interest of undertaking should prevail in all circumstances. As far as possible, reconciliation should be achieved between individual and group interest. Now, next is remuneration of personnel. Remuneration of personnel means quantum and method of remuneration to be paid to the worker should be fair, reasonable, satisfactory, and rewarding of the effort. Now, next is centralization. So, what do you mean by centralization? Means authority at the top level. In other words, centralization is a situation in which top management retains most of the decision making authority. Now, next is scalar chain. Scalar chains of superiors ranging from the ultimate authority to the lowest. Every order, instruction, message, request, explanation has to pass through the scalar chain. Now, next is order. Order means proper and systematic arrangement of things and peoples. Now, next is equity. Equity means combinations of fairness, kindness, and justice. Employees should be treated with kindness and equity if devotion is expected of them. Now, next is stability of tenure of personnel. Means क्या है? Employees should not be moved frequently from one job position to another. Therefore, employees should be appointed after keeping in view principles of recruitment and selection. But once they are appointed, their service should be stable. Now, next is initiative. Initiative means to take initiative in work assigned to them, means initiate actions without being asked to do. Now, next is esprit de corps. Now, esprit de corps means harmony in work group and mutual understanding among the members. Esprit de corps inspire workers to work harder. Now, these are the